Men's soccer plays host for round 1 of the NCAA tournament. Fall sports awards are out, and the Owls are cleaning up. And men's and women's basketball take the court at home. Those stories and more are coming up on Inside Owl Athletics. Welcome to Inside Owl Athletics. I'm Matt Holderman. The men's soccer team's best season in a decade has come to an end. Last Saturday, they played the number 25 Ithaca College Bombers in the first round of the NCAA tournament and came up short of the win. We'll take you back to see what happened. The game was played at Dr. Ron Butcher Field, making it the first time since 2004 that the Owls hosted NCAA tournament games. Early on, the Ithaca Bombers looked to be in control of the game. 16 minutes in here, and Thomas Pierce puts the ball past KSC goalkeeper Nate Howard, giving the Bombers a 1-0 lead. But the Owls found their stride just minutes later. Emmanuel Smith passes the ball to LJ Luster here, and Luster shoots it past the Bombers goalie and into the net for a Keene State goal. That tied it up at 1-1. Now just a minute before halftime here, and Ithaca has a chance to score. They get the ball to their leading scorer, Theo Scott, and with some open field, he finds the back of the net for his 8th goal of the season. From there, neither team could manage to score again, and the Ithaca College Bombers got the win in the first round game, 2-1 over Keene State. After the game, the Owls' leading scorer, Emmanuel Smith, felt dejected, but was still proud of the season his team had.
I think tonight's game was a tough game. We were ready to win this game, but it's a game, everything happened. We came to win, we worked hard. I'm very proud of our team. We had a very good season, so that's it.
The Owls ended the year with an overall record of 15 wins and 7 losses, giving them their most wins in a single season since 2006. The Keene State women's basketball team is still in search of their first win of the season. Monday night, the Owls traveled to New England College. Keene State trailed by as many as 19 as the Pilgrims ran out winners by a score of 73-56. Junior Lily Schleiman led KSC with 18 points. The Owls made their home debut against Middlebury College on Saturday. Keene State trimmed the Panthers' lead to 8 with 5 minutes left, but could not close the gap further. Freshman Haley DeRosia topped KSC with a career-high 17 points. The men's game with Middlebury was the toughest challenge of the young season so far. Middlebury came into Spalding Gym ranked 13th in the nation. Neither team could get the edge early in the game until the Owls went on an 8-0 run, capped off by this Marcus McCarthy 3 to give Keene the 24-18 lead. Middlebury didn't let that get to them, going on a 16-2 run of their own, and this Perry De Lorenzo 3 put the Panthers up 37-29. The game went into halftime with the Owls down 49-42. The Panthers controlled most of the second half with help from their three-point shooting, including this one from Ryan Cahill. The Owls started to make a comeback off of this Devon Beasley 3 that brought the Owls within 1 point. In the end, Keene couldn't complete the late comeback, dropping this one 92-82. Head coach Ryan Kane says that the loss was because the Owls weren't able to limit Middlebury's offense.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't play well for a stretch there in the first half. I think we let them offensively get the type of shots that they wanted, play at the pace that they wanted, and I don't think we executed all that well offensively during that stretch.
The Owls will be back in action at home against Hamilton on Saturday. Despite that loss, the men were able to pick up their first win of the season this past Saturday against Salem State. Keene State did not trail in the first half en route to a 99-91 win. James Inozie scored a career-high 30 points with 8 rebounds and 2 assists on the Owls' victory. The cross-country season wrapped up over the weekend with the NCAA Regionals at Bowdoin College. The top finishing men were freshman Jacob Pearl, who was 47th. Zach Coburn picked up a 195th place finish in the field of 384. Women's top finishers included Lynn Hebert in 139th and Christina Martin in 161st. The swimming and diving teams pulled off a string of silver and bronze medal finishes at Wheaton College over the weekend. On the women's side, Jalen Jane was 3rd in the 200 free and the 200 IM. Samantha Dickinson took 3rd in the 500 free. For the men, the 200 medley relay team of Zach Payne, JT Barth, Patrick Doyle, and Michael Mormon took 2nd. Payne was also second in the 100 backstroke, and Barth took the number 2 finish in the 100 breaststroke. Fall Sport All-Conference and Player of the Year awards are out. Keene State is well represented on the list.
Lauren Perkowski is the Conference Runner of the Year for the second year in a row. She has dominated the conference for the past 2 years and repeated as the conference meet winner this fall. Freshman Jacob Pearl is the Rookie of the Year. He was the fastest freshman runner at this year's conference meet. From men's soccer, Emmanuel Smith has made the first team all-conference list. He led the Owls this year with 12 goals and 11 assists. 6 field hockey players have made the all-conference teams. First team members include Nina Bruno and Allie McCall. Kayla Klein, Maggie Cahoon, and Haley Beaupre made the second team. McKenna Blaine received honorable mention. Volleyball's Olivia Matthew is the conference Defensive Player of the Year. She is also a first-team all-conference selection along with teammate Allie McLaughlin. Bailey Wilson was named to the second team. From women's soccer, Nicole Dalmeda is the Defensive Player of the Year and a first-team all-conference selection. She's joined by Patricia Norton on the first-team list. Jordan Abashano and Maggie Vogt made the second team. And head coach Denise Lyons is the Conference Coach of the Year.
Keene State's big man in the middle is the Little East Conference Player of the Week. James Zanosi's career-high 30 points against Salem State helped him pull in the honor. Anozi is also an Owl Athlete of the Week. Through the first 2 games of the season, he is averaging 23 points and 8 rebounds per game, while going 22 of 32 on shooting. He's joined by cross-country runner Jacob Pearl. His freshman season wraps up with a 3rd-place finish at the conference meet, a top 50 finish at regionals, and the LEC Rookie of the Year award. Congratulations to all our Athletes of the Week. Men's basketball will be at home this weekend. That tops your weekend sports schedule. Saturday, the men's team takes on the Hamilton Continentals in Spalding Gym at 2 o'clock. The women's team is on the road at Worcester State. That game is also at 2. And the swimming and diving teams are off to Bentley College for a 1 o'clock meet. For scores, stats, and more, check out KeeneOwls.com. Again, that's KeeneOwls.com. That's all for this week's show. We're off next week for Thanksgiving. We'll be back on December 6th with our final show of the fall semester. For all of us here at Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Matt Holderman, wishing you a happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for watching.